coverage turns to remembering the victims.
4 more victims will be laid to rest today. Local 10 News reporter Ian Margol is live in Coral Springs, where funeral services are underway for Peter Wong. Ian.
And this has been so difficult for so many of the people we have seen walk in. In fact, take a look here behind me. We have seen hundreds and hundreds of people showing up. His story going viral across not only the country, but across the world. Veterans from all over this area showing up, but he's not the only person that is being laid to rest today. In fact, this morning, Carmen Schentrup and Peter Wong are both being remembered. You're taking a look at the pictures of them right now. And actually, as we're speaking, Superintendent Robert Runcie is walking into Peter's funeral. Now, we'll take you to some video from Carmen's funeral as well. Robert Runcie was at that one there too. He showed up for her funeral. She is 16 years old. She was a straight A student. And while she was mature beyond her years, according to her family, she still was a kid at heart. They say she was artistic and loved drawing, music, and visiting museums. Earlier this month, she was accepted to the University of Florida Honors Program. And the day after she was killed, her family received a letter that she had been named a National Merit Finalist. Now I'll bring you over here to Peter Wong's funeral. He was 15 years old. His friends say he died heroically holding the door for other students to get to safety. Now he was a member of the JROTC program at Stoneman Douglas, and Peter's family says he always liked to cheer people up. Friends set up a petition to give him a military funeral with full honors. And that story, as I said, went viral, striking a chord with people all around the world. This morning, that petition had more than 50,000 signatures. In fact, 2 Citadel cadets who used to do JROTC with Peter received orders from their school to allow them to come down and pay their respects. Take a listen.
I'm still kind of in numb. It's just so much shock. I don't really know. You don't really know how to take it. You see it on TV when this stuff happens. It seems like all the time. But now that someone at school said, this hits close to home, and I said no, this hit home.
These are people that I was close to. I saw every day at school, and it's still very difficult to let sink in. So I felt the need to come home and be surrounded by my family and friends and be involved in the community and help everybody recover from this difficult time.
And you are looking live at some of the flags that have been brought in by veterans in front of Peter Wong's funeral. In fact, right now there are family and friends inside. There are so many people. They're having an overflow tent that we can pan over to just on the left here. And there have been, as I said, hundreds and hundreds of people that have come here. We're told it was always Peter's dream to go to the West Point Academy. And I just spoke with someone who went to West Point. He tells me that actually West Point sent a captain down here. He's going to be presenting Peter's family with a gift from the academy in honor of Peter's sacrifice. We're live in Coral Springs. Ian Margol, Local 10 News.
It's just another heartbreaking story. All right, thank you so much, Ian. And our team coverage turns right now to Parkland, where funeral services are underway for yet 2 more victims.
Local 10 News reporter Nikki Mohan joins us live. Nikki.
Christy, the service just let out here at our Lady of Help, Mary Help of Christians Catholic Church here in Parkland. We just saw the procession lead on the way to the funeral. Again, we were told this morning that 2 services were being held, one for Cara Loughran and one for Gina Montalto, both just 14 years old. Loughran was an Irish dancer, a freshman at Stoneman Douglas, and Montalto, also a freshman, was an integral part of their marching band, a little girl who loved life. This morning, the church was packed, lots of people that knew them, and lots of people from the community heading into the church here at 5980 North University Drive. Services just wrapping up. So many people in this community heartbroken, but also at the same time inspired what they've seen those other students doing on their way to Tallahassee. Taking a live look, as you can see, people patiently making their way out of the service, a very emotional time. You'll also see some flight crew, because Montalto's father is a pilot for United Airlines, and so many of them came straight from the airport, luggage and all, to come out here and support him. But again, so many people from around the community coming out to support these families as they say to their final farewells to their teenagers. Again, this is just part of the grieving the entire community is going through. Many of them still in shock that this even happened. But again, they say they're inspired by what the survivors are doing at this time. But still, Christy and Janice, it is just so hard to say goodbye to teenagers gone too soon and so tragically. we of course will stay here and bring you more of the remembrances later on Local 10 and local10.com. We're now live in Parkland. Nikki Mohan, Local 10 News.
And just another terrible day, difficult day for so many people. Other visitations being held today are for football coach Aaron Feist. That happens today and tomorrow from 5 to 9 o'clock at the Church of the Glades. That's on Lakeview Drive in Coral Springs. Visitations also being held for athletic director, wrestling coach Chris Hickson. That happens from 3 to 9 tonight at Landmark Funeral Home on Hollywood Boulevard in Hollywood.